There's a bunch of ant people running around. This is out of control.
Jordan, wait,
Oh,
we're
my
back. Jordan.
Alright, looks like we're up. Hello everybody, welcome to Dev Showcase number 19. Today I'm joined by Dan, who's right here.
Hello.
And we have a bunch of stuff to show you. So, wow. So let's get started. Wow, why is that erroring? Anyway, okay, so first things first, we have a survey going on right now for asking you guys what you want next, what you want to see next, what you want us to work on, etc. If you have time, please look at that. It's only like 3 questions, so take a look at that and tell us what you'd like to see. Alright, so we talked about this last time, but it is now out. The Koopa Pet is now available.
Yeah, finally.
Finally.
Shouldn't have taken a few days overall.
So, I showed it off before, but just do a quick overview again. So, we've got a Koopa Pet, and there's a couple of different modes you can make it do, as well as a couple different skins. So, if you want your favorite turtle character from Super Mario Brothers to follow you around, you can do that now. Alright, so second
You're
up,
welcome.
indeed. This is something that Dan's been working on for a while, so
But it shouldn't have taken a while. I've just been so busy. I'm sorry, everybody.
that's alright. Real life does that. Alright, second up, we have added a little feature, tiny little feature. If you click on an avatar in the scoreboard now, it'll come up with these 3 options. So basically, now if you want to, you can open up people's player cards and stuff from inside of
Look at me.
GMCL. So you can see their rank and stuff on the leaderboards, see how they stack up against everybody else, and yeah. There's that little feature. Later on, we'll probably make that just pop open this thing right here, which is the player interact menu. But that's not quite there yet, so. If you look in the bottom left, we now have a handy-dandy holiday heads-up display. So, basically, we have theming for different times of years now. So, Halloween has a theme, the holidays have a theme. Right now you're seeing the holiday theme because it's what's turned on, but basically they'll turn on automatically whenever it's that time of year. So, you'll see a nice little pumpkin if it's Halloween, or ornament if it's the holidays, etc. Still kind of a work in progress, so the color's not quite final for that, but that's there now. And then also later on we're going to have different ambient music for each time of year. So like Halloween will have special ambient music that it'll play, as well as the theming for everything. And that's not just a heads-up display. It spreads to the entire GUI. Everything that you can interact with, it spreads to that. You may have seen a couple of these around, but we have added a bunch of new hats. So let's go take a look at that.
Oh, yeah.
We have added 29 new hats. Most of these reported by Sophie, who isn't here today, as Sophie and Jordan are taking a much-needed break from working on all this. But, so we have a bunch of new stuff in here. We have Afro, which is requested by Clunky, a regular around here. We have different cappies. We have the captain hat from Super Mario Odyssey, the cowboy hat, the chef hat, Cubone, dry bone, skull, the food vendor hat from Bioshock Infinite, a ghoul head that literally covers your head. So you can just pop that on and there you go.
Oh my god.
What else?
It's so nasty, bro. Oh no.
Yeah, imagine what I had to do to the golf balls to make it work in mini golf.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it doesn't look great. There's also the hockey mask from GTA 5, the hot dog cap from TF2, the King Koopa top hat, Super Mario Odyssey.
No, that is nice. Ooh.
Yeah, I really like that one. There are a couple others. Lucina mask. The Luigi cap and Mario cap have been updated with new models for from Super Mario Odyssey. So that's been updated. We have the Midna helmet. So if you're a fan of Twilight Princess, you can stick this on.
I still have yet to play that game. I can't wait.
Yeah, I need to play it too. But as well as that, there are some settings to it. So if you want to make it so you have no hair, for example, poof, there you go. Or if you want to have a broken helmet, you can do that too. So there's super customization with this stuff. And then there's also, with the hair, you can change the color of it, even making it RGB, as is tradition.
Wait. Oh, it's actually so cool.
Yeah. And there are several of these hats that have customization stuff like that as well. If we have time, I'll show you all the customization stuff, but that's not super exciting to show off. It's kind of what you'd expect. So, like the puffy cap, for example, you can change the color on it. This one's from The Sims, so it's you can just kind of have a little casual hat if you want to do that.
Casual indeed.
There's also a safari hat, the sailor cap, Servbot head. So if you're a fan of Mega Man, it's here. You can do this. We're thinking about maybe adding some different faces for this at some point. We don't have them yet, but we might in the future. So there's that, and then there's also the snowman hat from TF2.
Yeah.
The sombrero from
Yeah.
Super Mario Odyssey, which is my favorite.
Oh my
That's why I'm wearing it, or was wearing it when the stream started. The Spookticles from TF2. So if you played the TF2 Halloween event a couple years ago, you might recognize this.
Literally every pirate would wear it.
And you can super definitely customize the color of it, as is tradition. Even making it RGB. Let's see what else we got. We got the Shy Guy mask, which has body groups. So if you don't like the hood, you can literally just take off the hood, and you can keep the strap, or you can just make it just the mask. else? We have the straw hat. We've got the treasure hat from TF2. It doesn't have an effect like in TF2, but maybe in the future it will.
I did that a lot.
And then a true classic turtle plush, which you might recognize from the theater,
my black pearl?
and a couple of others.
I can't find it.
So if you want the turtle on your head, you can bring it back. What else? Waluigi cap, and the Wario cap, and that's it. That's all 29 of them. But we put a lot of work into adding all those hats, so we hope you enjoy that.
Thank you, Winter.
It was mostly Sophie's work,
And Sophie.
but you might have seen little
people
running around. We have added a
Is that a
new little
deformed pelvis
feature.
bone, or are you just happy to see
We
me?
call it elixirs. So you can talk to this elixir machine right here, as one does when they talk to a vending machine. And you can do a whole bunch of different things. So they're magical drinks that can do things like shrink you, make your spine shorter, can make your bones look like paper. They can make you kind of like have a small head or whatever. A whole bunch of different stuff. So we're gonna show a couple of them off.
Let's go for it, let's get lucky.
Okay. So, all you have to do is you drag it onto the ground,
Hello?
and then you drink it. And poof, there it is.
Hey.
So,
What up? How do I be Tracer? I want to be Tracer.
let's see if we can grab it. There we go. So you can do that.
I want to be
The
Tracer.
elixirs last for an hour. That
about
persists
Widowmaker?
even if you hop off the server for a minute. So if you go and play a minigame if you go and play an excursion or anything like that,
Widow.
you can come back to the ship and it'll still be there. If you want it to,
What's up, dude?
if you want it to wear off quicker than an hour, you can just drink the
Doing good?
reset elixir, which just gets rid of all the effects immediately. Ragdolls should. Let's see if it does it. Yes.
Oh.
Ragdolls inherit elixir stuff, so if you want to,
What about
you can commit suicide.
I'll
And
be bashing.
your weird butt will be replicated correctly.
I can die as I lived. Thick.
You can't, however, stack them. You can only use one at a time, just kind of because of how the system works. But there's a bunch of different stuff you can do. So that's long spine. Let's drink the giraffe, which is one of my favorites.
It's like, hey.
Wonder, how do you use the elixirs? I'm confused. Dumb, help.
Drag it out of the
Hey,
inventory.
Widowmaker. What about Widowmaker?
So all you have to do, it works just like other items. You drag it out of the inventory, put it on the ground, you can drink it. Now say you don't want somebody to use something you place on the ground, like alcohol or elixirs or whatever else. What you can do is that we've added a new setting right down here called owner-only item usage. Basically, it makes it so when it's checked, other players can't use items you put down. So if it's alcohol or elixirs or whatever, you can put it down and not worry about other people picking it up or drinking it. But it's off by default because being able to drink kind of what's put down is kind of like an expected behavior. So this is an optional thing, really. And if they try to drink something you put down and you have that setting on, it'll tell them why. So they won't just be confused about why they couldn't drink it. Another thing that we've added is third-person freeze distance. So basically what this does is when you hit right-click, it does this thing, right? You freeze and you can look around and see your player model and stuff. But you can change how far away you can go, or how far away you want it for that. So if you want to be super up close, you can be. If you want to be super far away for some awesome screenshot where you want to include everybody, you could do that. The draw player glow setting over here doesn't have a reduced option anymore because it's super buggy, because it was super buggy, but what it'll do is it'll kind of run like a quick benchmark to see if you are pulling enough FPS that it should just be on by default. So when you join for the first time, it'll check if you have 125 FPS or above, and it'll turn on if so by default. Otherwise it'll be off because the performance is really pretty terrible. So okay, let's see what else. We will probably be adding, along with the now that we have the freeze camera distance, we'll probably just be adding well, I guess you can already kind of adjust it. We might add a slider for regular third-person distance, because you can do it, you can zoom in and out with it anyway with a scroll wheel, but it might be a good idea to add more than one way to do that. So. What else? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys real quick what it looks like when you shrink. So there are elixirs that can shrink your size, and this'll change like your point of view and everything. So you'll be at like the height that you'd be if you were actually this small. So you can run around all tiny and stuff. And of course everything still functions, so you can meditate and stuff in a tiny group with tiny people. And we are looking into the possibility of having it so you can be bigger than normal as well. But there's kind of some technical issues we've been running into with that. So I don't know if that'll end up being possible. Also, I didn't know the dinosaurs would be this glitchy with the elixirs.
What's up, bitches?
It's really bad. But there's some technical reasons why we're running into issues with that. Okay, so let me show you something else once I...
Don't look at me.
That is so cute. Oh my god.
Alright, so we've also added this thing. It's called the confetti shooter. This is the first of the many weapons that we'll be adding. So you can buy this for 1,000 loot. Gives you 5 shots. Donators will have the ability to buy a unlimited shot one. We haven't coded that in yet, but it's coming. But all you have to do is you drag it from your inventory into your weapon wheel, and then you can just go with this.
Yay!
And when you run out of shots, it'll be automatically removed from your inventory. It's not in stores yet. We don't have a shop NPC that carries weapons yet. There will be soon though. We're also since this is literally just the first of the weapons that we're working on. There will be more coming. So we're thinking about stuff like the firework launcher, like a firework launcher, which is basically be able to shoot fireworks out of a thing.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize we had we didn't even have any weapons like that before.
Yeah, we didn't have anything like that before. That's why there's not even a store for it. That sounds like it'll be annoying.
I suppose that gives me stuff to work on as well.
I disagree. I think it adds a lot of sound effects and stuff that's going on. It's kind of like a noisemaker that you can kind of play around with. But
yeah.
But there will probably be a setting in the future where you can just turn off sounds for that kind of stuff. So if you don't want to hear fireworks and confetti going off constantly, then
Hey, if we get
I'll win a minute.
you get an achievement, get loot.
okay, what else?
Oh, shit.
Okay, so you might have noticed, but we have added a whole bunch of new ambient music. Finally, we added 11 new songs for across all 3 times a day, and we've also added bowling alley ambience. You might recognize this music. So we've got bowling alley ambience finally. This plays while you're in the game. So you can always hear it and it'll play in the background, so it's not just you bowling in complete silence like it used to be. So hopefully that'll help with some things over here.
Yo, what's up on it?
So I'll fix that. Yes, it's from Wii Sports.
What bumper car is gonna be on?
It's straight up ripped straight from Wii Sports. If Nintendo gets upset at us, then okay, we'll remove it, but, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So...
That'll be right.
Da-da-da. We have a couple of other things here. So... A reminder, if you're just joining us, we do have a survey that we're running for new features you might want to see. And if you want to play with us, you can do that using the connect button on gmoddesign.com.
Please do that survey.
Yeah, please do that survey. It's super helpful and lets us know what you want to see. Okay, so we have a couple new cabin items that we've added. Oh, one of them's gonna be broken. I forgot to fix it. Oh well. We'll show it anyway. Okay, so we have the standing TV, which is a middle ground between monitors and the wall-mounted TV. It's half the cost of the wall-mounted TV as a result, but it's also smaller. But if you don't want to fork out $2,500K for a wall-mounted TV, you can now just get this thing for cheaper. But we've also added the what is it? The modern bed. That scared me. I don't have enough loot. Good. I'll have to give myself loot.
The hack somewhere in. Screw.
Where is it? second. You guys get to understand how the code internally works. Da-da-da. No, don't worry. I'm actually gonna sell all these items and reset my loot to what it was before this showcase. When the stream's over. But yeah. For now, I needed to demonstrate. So, Jordan made all the models for this stuff. Alright, so let's hop on over to the Calvins. Get their attention.
That was...
The furthest one. Anyway, okay, here we go.
What the hell is the name?
Jeez. This is my name.
Flippin' flops, what's up, son?
Okay, so so all these models were made by Jordan. But you now have, let me flip this around. Now have these. Okay, so this is gonna fail. Yep. There's the debug thing. Woohoo! That's what it looks like when when I don't have it set up yet. Anyway, that's what's broken. But just pretend the TV works. It'll work tonight. These have a couple of settings you can do with them. This has all the settings that the wall-mounted TV has, so you can do coloring and stuff. Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
What happened? Oh, it's backwards. What's going on? Come on. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Okay, anyway. You can do coloring and stuff, as well as make it annoyingly RGB again.
Oh my god.
You can do the always show audio visualizer thing, which it's been there for a while. Yeah, debug nothing playing. Love that.
Oh, that's what device.
But so there's that, and then the bar stool you can customize. So you can change the color on the top of it. So the color, this top part is colorable, and then on top of that, the metal pole that's underneath it, that's being obscured by this T-Rex tail. You can change that too. So you can go like this, and you can change the skin on it, which has a bunch of different colors and stuff. So you can do a black pole, or a blue pole, a green one, or whatever. And then there's, at the end, there's wood. So you can just straight up make a wood bar stool if you want to. So everything is RGB.
Oh my god, they're the RGB.
Yeah. And of course, if you want to play around with elixir magic and you want to just crawl around with somebody's table or whatever, you can.
Hell yeah.
Jeez. Anyway. So those are the 4 new items for this. And then, since we have some extra time, I'll show you some of the stuff you can do with the new hats.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to reset myself though. Unfortunately, being smaller also means that you're slower. So, okay. So let me just grab the ones that are customizable. So the afro is first off. Let me make this not. The afro is first off. And this has exactly what you're probably thinking. Yep, RGB.
Oh my god, no. It was cool at first, but now it's just haunting my dreams.
You can also like make your hair white or whatever, which I think looks cool.
I think the look suits you, bro. Oh
Yeah. So you can do that, and then let's see. Let's grab a couple of the other customizable ones. Let's see. Oh. The hockey mask has a couple of different configurations. So this is the default skin, and then there's a couple other ones. You can go like that for a red one.
You are scary.
Or you can go like this. I need to fix that. Or you can go like this, which is full on the purge mode.
Oh yeah.
And we've got the hot dog cap.
Oh hell yeah!
This is
That's awesome.
This is customizable actually. So what you can do with this one is you can customize the color of the band around it. So you can make that change color. RGB hot dogs, yes.
It's going way too far.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Everything is RGB.
Just getting everything. Yeah.
Corsair, please sponsor us.
Why not correction? Winter's a RGB wiener.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. That's a really nice hat.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's customizable, but anyway. Okay. That's probably not. I don't think it is. Nope. Okay, so Meta Knight Mask. So this one, if you don't like one eye, you can have 2 eyes. Or you can have none eyes, which looks pretty weird in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
And then Shy Guy. So don't like the cap. Okay. You can just have the strap, or you can just have the mask. So there's that. And then the snowman hat.
It's awesome.
Little top hat. Wow.
Oh, that's
Top
so cute. That
hat
looks so well.
and band can be colorable. So
That works so well.
that does look really good, actually.
Yeah.
And that's that's it, I think, for the customizability for this. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to my sombrero. Alright. Alrighty, so now you've seen all that. Let's hop on over to mini golf and do Q&A.
I knew it.
There's just before you think there's anything new in mini golf, though, there's not. I'm sorry. We've been focusing on the ship lately with elixirs and weapons and stuff.
Just have to crush all your dreams real quickly.
So, there's nothing new in mini golf, but that does mean it's time for Q&A. So, if you have any questions about anything we've talked about during this showcase, bring it up, and we'll answer them.
You can ask your boy anything, within reason.
Yes.
How we doing, boys?
Hey, Max Link. I do not identify as homosexual, Salty.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Wow, clunking. Incredible. Thanks.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Jordan's been working on some stuff for the ship that's not quite ready to show off yet, but hopefully we'll be able to show that off next time. And show you the stuff he's been working on.
Sneeze. I swear to God I'll do it.
Alright, time to suck at this.
Yeah.
Never mind, I don't need to sneeze. I changed my mind.
What happened to the voice chat heads up display? Did it break? Might have. And yes, oh, I should have mentioned, yes, the hats do work in mini golf just like all the other hats. And they keep your body group customization. So if you have like the Shy Guy hat, for example,
I actually got it.
whatever setting you set for without
Oh,
hat
I
or
can't get
whatever,
to the hole.
it'll carry over. Sans Undertale and Sans Undertale accessories went, I don't know.
Oh, I'm like stuck here.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, request it? Elixir should make your ball really small.
Watch me get a hole in two.
Not great.
Cause I'm a cool gamer.
Super wouldn't work.
I will, but I'm not going to.
Wait, did
I'm
someone
actually
just
good
like
at this game.
request elixirs for the offloads?
Yeah.
Hole in one!
Yeah, the elixirs for golf balls didn't work, sorry guys.
It would be cool to start a new excursion, but we put the survey out to see what people want next, so...
Come on, ZRT, you can do
New
it.
excursion is some popular in that, we will probably heavily think about it, but we'll see, that's how I think it's probably going to go.
Yeah. A new excursion is an option on that survey, so if you think that's something we should do next, then
Yeah,
definitely,
literally every single time.
definitely fill that out and give us that option. Who are we waiting for? Oh, they're probably still joining or something. My volume is kind of low compared to game volume. Yeah, that's a possible thing. Hang on. Oh. Okay. Hang on. Sound settings. It's not this one. It's here we go.
Oh my god.
Alright, this is about to probably get a whole bunch louder. Maybe.
Oh, I just got a hole in one from that. Damn.
Okay, tell me if it's
No?
tell me if it's any louder.
I think it did. Just get louder, actually.
American Icon. What?
Yeah, you're louder now.
50 Eagles, jeez.
In the cup.
Am I the founder of this Solstice Game Studios?
No, I am.
I'm the founder of and lead developer of Solstice Game Studios, which made this server
I want to be
collectively.
demo man.
Well, this collection of servers collectively. So, we have other developers though, like Dan and Sophie and Jordan that do stuff that I either don't know how to do or
Never mind, I'm good. I'm screwed.
are much better at it
I
than
am
I am.
screwed because I suck.
Or just help alleviate the work.
Or just help alleviate workload here. Is there any way I can join Solstice Game Studios? If you want to be part of the community, now my voice is really loud? Okay.
Or can I ask if we have any excursions planned regardless of the survey? Or like already working on anything? Is that what you're asking? If so, then no, I don't think so.
So we have kind of an excursion that technically is in the works, but we haven't gotten we haven't gotten very far with it yet. And that's
pretty
because
much planned.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Only planned.
It's pretty much the plans and a little bit of the kind of setting up to get ready to do it, I guess.
In the cup.
If you mean like MaxLink, if you mean like joining as a dev, you super can. Just apply on our forums. We have a section for that. Yeah. If you want to just join the community, though, you're more than welcome to just connect to the server, really.
Shut up, Grace.
Is that you,
Oh,
Dan?
no.
That's oh my god.
Yeah, I just can't see the reach.
Oh, Dan, just don't hit it that hard. There you
know me.
No, I'm not.
I'm actually
Man.
I'm legit trying.
Oh, you're killing me here, Dan.
Wow, thank you.
Are you gonna stop on the edge? Oh no, you
Shut
up.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
I'm asking if you have ideas, not if you're creating them yet, like a concept. For the aforementioned excursion that
Yes, we definitely do.
we have some pretty solid ideas for what we want to do for that.
Hole in one.
Yeah, we have some pretty solid ideas for what we want to do for that.
We have heaps of ideas and stuff listed around everywhere. We just, as for if work's actually been started or done, it's a bit of a different story.
Yeah, it just kind of tends to be what we prioritize. So
Yeah. Alright. I'm almost finished my finals, and that means, well, development for me is going to pick up very soon, starting next week.
yeah, we're looking forward to that.
I am looking forward to it so much.
Sophie and Jordan won't be back for a couple of weeks, but I'll probably be working a little bit on this stuff over the weekend if I get some free time. Yes, Dan's a programmer.
Same.
Oh, am I? Am I a programmer?
Well, that's what I hired you for. So I hope so.
I could be a wizard, a warlock of the future.
Okay, but aren't programmers wizards anyway?
Pretty much. We're just warlocks.
Nice in.
Also, I do have a few things in the works that I've been passively working on. So, you can probably look forward to some new things, but things will definitely pick up in the next 4 days.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Any other questions? Concerns? Plans to point a confetti gun at my head?
What?
That's enough.
In the
Can't
cup.
believe I got in. Wow.
Ooh!
Any ideas for new minigames on ship? I mean ideas, yeah.
Yeah, we have ideas. I have one in the works as well. But, yeah, that's probably all I can say about it there.
If you want slot machines, you should vote for it in the survey.
That's indeed in the survey,
It
yeah.
is indeed in the survey. But slots aren't a minigame. They're called game entities in our internal jargon. Kind of like 8 balls is a game entity, for example. Yeah. Along with this, all the stuff that we showed you today, we have had a bunch of bug fixes for a bunch of different things, including 8 ball. So if you want to check them out, please do. Let us know if anything's still spectacularly broken so I can fix it. But we've tweaked and changed a bunch of stuff as we've gone along, so. Whack-a-mole. Nothing to announce at the moment.
Wait, is that something planned? I know nothing about that.
Nothing to announce at the moment.
Pretty much all mini games will probably be a game end, most likely.
Well,
Internally.
I mean, minigames are minigame objects.
Yeah, well,
Excursions have excursion coordinators, and game entities are game entities.
ooh!
For casino, can we have a matching game? What is a matching game? We have Luigi Poker.
Good one.
I don't know what a matching game is. Though.
I'm not sure what you mean by matching game. Like, flip a card and match it. You're gonna have to give me, like, an example. Poker, though, just like generally speaking, is probably gonna be pretty far out. If we do add it, it'll be pretty far out compared to like stuff like slot machines, just due to complexity and how long it take to make it. So, like a classic game of memory.
Oh, I think I know what she's talking about. Yeah.
A shell game? Oh, literally a shell game? I mean, I don't know if that'd really be fun.
We might as well make solitaire.
Oh! Am I gonna get a hole in one? Please give me a hole in one. Give me
No,
it.
I'm not.
Hole in one!
Yeah. New personal record. Yeah. Nice. Quit this game. Mom, please.
There has been talk about fishing. Just not sure what we'd apply it to. What we would apply it to, yeah.
Fishing? I think they mean go fish. there's two different
No, Clunky. I think Clunky's talking about actual fishing.
actual fishing. Can we have Mario go fish? Time to go fishing.
Oh no.
I don't know. Okay, well either way.
I've played Go Fishing ages.
Go fish? Probably not. Fishing? Maybe. It doesn't work on a cruise ship, so you'll see.
Wink, something like that.
Something not on a cruise ship. It's just wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
In the cup!
That's gonna be a really
Oh,
exciting
sorry.
update
Oh my god.
whenever we end up doing that.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not used to this whole streaming thing.
Yeah, damn.
My Aussie tongue.
Tell me
They're filthy.
have a real life outside of this, and you're not just coding.
Yeah. But devs have feelings and lives and duties and responsibilities, like everybody else.
Yeah, jeez, can't believe you.
God damn.
Anyway, California's on fire apparently.
Oh, that's great.
Plural Daniels. Salty. Can't believe you
Yeah, it's a Daniel stream
disrespect
today.
me like this.
Oh god.
Lord.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
This is terrible.
Oh Lordy. I'm doing so terrible. Wow.
It's alright, we can do terrible together.
This hole really needs to be fixed. Look, like, that was from, like, like, no effort. It's so broken. Look at this.
Oh yeah, if we could probably do that. I don't know what we'd
Imagine a
apply
table
to.
with a grid upside down. Cards, you flip them, memorize where they're... Well, I know what you mean. I just don't... I don't think it'd be very fun, that's all.
It wasn't until he said that that I didn't know what it was.
Come on, make it, make it, make it, make it. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Dang it! I'm gonna get the hole after it. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if it'd be fun. Like, it might be something someone would try and then probably never touch again.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be super fun to be honest.
Mm.
Anyway.
Yeah, the work to usage ratio isn't too good there.
Yeah, that's the main issue here. But, whew. I wish you could get a hole in one in this. It's not possible, though. Anyway,
Nice in!
I think we're gonna wrap it up. So, if you have any last questions, please bring them up now. But other than that, we'll have a full changelog out for all the stuff that we've changed in this update to either tonight or tomorrow. If you want to be notified about when it happens, join our Discord. You'll also get an achievement in GMCL if you do that. We're looking for devs, especially modelers and mappers, because we could super use that kind of experience.
Definitely need.
We could probably move a lot quicker if we had more of them. I'm gonna get a hole in one on this. if you like what we do and you want to support us, consider donating at solsticegamestudios.com. Really helps us out. We literally pay for everything using donation money. Like, that's how we are able to run this thing. So if you like that we're working on this and you want to support us, please take a look at that. You can follow us on Twitch to get notified about when future dev showcases happen. You can subscribe to us on YouTube if you want to get notified when the VOD is out for showcases like this one. And you can also join GMod Cruise's Steam group if you want to. But anyway, I think that's it.
Please do that survey. Please do the survey.
Please do the survey. There'll be a link for the survey in the video description if you're watching this on YouTube. If not, it's been posted in chat a couple of times already, but I'll post it again. Please fill that out. Would be super helpful. But anyway, that's all for this showcase. So we'll see you guys next time, probably sometime early next month. We're trying to make this a monthly thing again, like it used to be, because we had that one period where we had like 4 months without any dev showcases, and we ended up
considering some of us will have time against work.
Yeah.
We'll be able to get more of them out.
Yeah.
With more content.
Yep. Super definitely. And then also kind of doing monthly showcases keeps us moving in a sort of momentum. So, but anyway, that's it. So we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.